every woman watching and listening right now, think about all the men you've rejected this year. Now think about it since you was 18.
Most men reject good women as well.
Most guys don't get girls just throwing offers at them.
Not most, but I feel like maybe like 60%.
60%?
Yeah.
Nah, you're tapped.
I've seen pretty girls go for some questionable guys.
Yeah, because the guy's got money.
Not always. Sometimes he's just got game.
Okay, I'm not talking about I'm talking about 8+. A girl that's an 8 out of 10 and above.
Oh, yeah.
Most pretty girls these days know they're pretty because social media lets them know, bruv.
That's true. But beauty is currency, you know? They need to go for a guy on their level.
You think so? Well, it's not really... I don't know. I don't know if it's working out for you lot still. Alright, cool. Danny, what's going on? So what's your take on it though, man?
I think I've got a bit more of a person-centered approach in the reason, and I feel like it's trauma.
Trauma? Uh-oh.
Yeah, I feel like it's trauma. Like, you know, people might have daddy issues, or they might be used to patterns and behaviour, and then they might repeat that in their personal and adult lives. Mm-hmm. So I feel like there's a correlation between like a woman's relationship and their dad with their dad. If it's not good, then they might be drawn to toxic traits in a partner because they don't know any different.
So basically, you're saying it's because maybe they didn't have their dad there.
Can I have something to say?
Or the dad was toxic.
Yeah.
And so now they go and date
behavior. It's a learned behavior.
Can I say something?
Hold on. Let Danny finish. Go on, Danny.
No worries.
No, that was pretty much my main point. I mean, I can elaborate after the next person speaks. That's cool. But yeah.
In terms of that trauma thing, yeah. I think that's kind of like an excuse once you become an adult. I think that's just an excuse, to be honest. Like everybody's got bad experiences. Like you gotta say, it's like if a guy, a guy goes out with a girl and then the girl breaks his heart, yeah. Boom, boom, boom. If he, after a year or two, is still talking about, oh yeah, I can't trust no women, I'm never gonna have a relationship because I got heartbroken, you're gonna look at the guy like you're an idiot, bruv. You need to get over it.
But that
can I say something?
Hold on,
what he said?
Oh, you can, yeah, that's fine, you can go.
Alright, go on.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I would just like to say that I actually do childcare, so I learn about the brain of somebody who goes through things. So it's very important that people understand that trauma is in your muscles. When you get punched, you feel it and it leaves a bruise. Sometimes it leaves a mark. It's the same thing for mental trauma. Mental trauma leaves marks, and it's the most influential times of your life is from the age of 3 to 14, I believe. Those are the most influence. Like those are what stays, and trauma stays no matter how much that you get over it. Or sometimes you just grow from it naturally. But at the end of the day, it still stays, and it takes time for someone to grow out of it. I don't even think that women go for toxic men. I'll get into that point later when Danny's finished, of course.
Can I just say something though? Like, I get what you're saying.
But I feel like it's for men and women. I feel like men have trauma, and that's why they act. Some men act the way they do. Some men, like, they feel like they have to get a little bitches, they have to play bitches because maybe of what they've been through. However, I feel like women can also have that trauma. I feel like men and women are allowed to have their trauma, and they're allowed to take their personal time to grow. It's their journey. Everyone's journey is personal.
I get that. And I'm not saying that, oh, you gotta like get over like bad childhood experiences in a week or something. I'm not saying something like that, but what I'm saying is okay,
work towards it.
Hold on. If you went through something when you was 14, yeah, or let's just give a specific example, yeah. Your dad was just a terrible dad. Like, he didn't offer no protection for you. He was just not there for you, yeah? Or maybe he was just bad to your mum, yeah? And you saw that, right? Cool. It's going to have an effect on you. Like, I understand that. But, like, how long are you going to hold on to that to make you go and look for a guy like your dad?
I feel like it's not
like, because I get it, like when you're a child, yeah, when you have an immature, underdeveloped brain, I understand, innit? Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
You become an adult, you've had a lot of experiences up to that point.
Okay, yeah.
And then now you have seen what's happened to your own mum or your own family or whatever, then you go out and don't go and pick a toxic guy. And not only that, I can understand you might have got finessed, you might have got sold a dream, cool. But once you're in that now and you've seen that this guy is toxic, why would you stay?
Okay, can I just say that?
A lot of times women stay in those relationships.
Yeah, I understand. Hold on. I wouldn't say I agree, but I understand why you think that 100%, because there's times where I sit down and think that, but then also because I have emotional maturity, I understand that when you said that your brain is not developed at 14. However, your brain is not developed. So when something happens to you, it's still in your brain. So your brain develops with that. It doesn't develop without it. What like the experience you go through, your memories is all in your brain. It all gets stored in your brain. People normally think before they act. So if I don't have to explain this deeper, but okay, wait. Let me reach it. Let me restep.
Yeah,
your brain develops with your brain develops with your trauma. It doesn't go away. It's still in your brain, regardless of if you push it to the back of your brain, if you push it to the front.
It's a memory.
If you think about it, it's a memory.
Yeah.
And I feel like people need to understand that comfortability is what makes when you're so used to that type of life, especially at home, your home life is actually supposed to teach you what type of man you go for. That's what it's supposed to teach you, because from the love you get from your parents, you understand that I don't need this man. I already get that love at home. What can you provide for me that my mom can't get for me? What can you provide for me that my dad can't get for me? Because I already have that. Once you lack something in a certain area, there's something called the hierarchy of needs. I think you should very much search it up, because it explains mental development in someone's brain, regardless of male or female.
Okay, cool, but so are you saying Are you saying that every single time?
No, but can I
that is this scenario.
I wanna explain deeper before you have a response, if that's okay. So yeah, what was I saying? You kind of cut me off. What was I saying? Do you remember?
You was talking about the psychology of it and the
yes. There's something called that. There's different types of ones. Like there's limerence, there's things like that. And I feel like when it's bred within you and you're so used to this type of lifestyle, like you're fed into the lie of a man. If you're actually going for men like that, I feel like it's because they don't love themselves eternally, and that's something that women need to actually conquer themselves. You need to learn how to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, how do you expect anyone else to love you or love you correctly in any type of way? You need to.
All right, let me ask you this, Let me ask you this, because you're saying this particular scenario, which I don't think that this represents every single time women will be toxic guys. But in your scenario that you're talking about, are you saying that these women will come across these guys and they will see those toxic traits, and then because that looks familiar to what they're used to, they want to get involved?
No, I feel like no man comes to a woman toxically. I feel like every man comes to a woman showing their best side of them. As you say, first impression counts. If a man is toxic to you straight away, you're going to see it, and you're going to see it as rude. However, if a man is with you and he's showing you a side of him and you're like, I like this side of him, and then comfortability comes, when the show is over and he's got you where he wants you, he will show you who he actually is. And then from there, you're like, women are more emotional thinkers. So they think with men emotionally as well, not knowing that men actually think logically. So I feel like women actually, if a man wants to focus on himself, he will cut off his girlfriend. He will cut her off and say, listen, babe, I need to cut because I need to focus on myself. I need to make money. Do you get what I'm saying? They will always choose themselves first. But I feel like women are not used to choosing themselves first because of how much they yearn. I feel like women are not used to choosing themselves first because they're so. Wait, can I?
You've been speaking for long. You've been speaking for long, bro.
But
hold on. Right. Let me say something. You're saying all this stuff. And it's poor women, bruv.
It's not poor women, it's life at the end of the day.
Hold on. You speak for long. Yeah? At the same time, you said that men go through these things as well. Which is, that's true. So, at the end of the day, it's your duty to yourself to do the work with your own mind so that you can...
That's what I said.
So you can make better decisions and better choices. But at the same time, I look at it like this
That's one side of it.
At the point of being an adult, bruv, you need to take accountability and responsibility for your choices. You're an adult, bruv.
Can I just interject really,
That's
really
what I
quickly?
think about that.
Yeah, I
Because
feel like you should interject and then
listen,
is
because
it
when it's
okay if
guys, yeah,
April speak and then me after, please?
listen. When it's guys, yeah, and guys do stupid things and make stupid choices. Oh, you picked a girl and then she cheated on you. Oh, you should have known better. You're so dumb. Like, da 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 da. Or
I've never said that to my mouth.
money, or a guy's not. Whatever it is, guys are held accountable. A guy can't
Who?
really come back. A guy can't really come out and say it's trauma. No one's really trying to hear that, bro.
Is that what your boys say to you?
I'm trying to say this, that like, I think if we're all adults, we're all adults then. Do you get it?
Is that what your friends say to you when if that was the case that was to happen to you? Not saying it has happened to you, but if that was the case of that was to happen to you, let's say you get with a girl, your brothers will tell you that. Then your brethren are not emotional thinkers.
Bro, the world is.
Your brethren are not emotionally mature. Sorry, emotionally mature. You don't need to be an emotional person to have emotional maturity.
You not say these things emotionally mature, bro. At the end of the day, emotions didn't build the world, bro. It's logic that built the world, bro.
Can I just tack on to what the end of you said about I definitely agree with you. We're responsible. Okay, childhood's one thing, and then once you become an adult, which is actually probably 25, because that's when our frontal lobe fully developed.
100%.
But yeah, fine. You then are responsible. But also, what about people? You know, men that are toxic. Personally, I feel that all behavior is a communication. So if I see someone that's toxic, I'm thinking, "Rah, how did you get like that? Why are you like that? There's a reason that you're like that." Women also have savior complexes and can be trauma bonded to people really quickly.
And men are toxic out. Men are toxic out of trauma as well. Men are toxic.
Men are toxic.
They're out of trauma. People express their trauma in different ways. Some men are, when it comes to men, they become toxic, unemotional, and stuff like that. When it comes to women, they become stupid in their decisions. And they clash with each other, and it looks like men are finessing girls. But no, everyone just has trauma.
This is what I'm saying. So women will try and save men and invest in toxic ones to try and.
But that's their decision to be that daft. Sorry, I'm not building a man to be a man. A man knows how to be a man, in my personal opinion. A man knows how to be a man. Every man knows how to treat a girl. So if you're not treating me in a way that I don't approve of, I'm going to leave. It's simple as that.
Exactly. You just said it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but you actually should be done. But that's my mindset. But wait. Can I say something?
No. Wait. Do you realize by you saying that? Yeah.
Yes.
You're basically on my side now.
I'm not proving your point.
Hold on. Just let me finish what I'm saying.
Of course.
Yeah. You basically said that if a guy's not treating you, first you said a guy knows how to treat a woman. Then you said if a guy's not treating you how you want to be treated, you're out. And I'm saying, if you are coming across a guy who's toxic, he shows the toxic traits, why are you sticking around? We're basically on the same.
But I understand, but I'm telling you, my mindset came from the lack of that mindset. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's why I said women have to love themselves first. When you love yourself, you have that type of mindset. When women get into love without loving themselves, the mindset that they have is the mindset that you are disregarding right now. But once a woman loves themselves, they will have the same mindset as what you want women to have. As the mindset to you, if a man is treating you a certain way,
I'm not disregarding that.
But that comes with time. That comes with time and experience. That's also what you need to understand.
Yeah, I do think this,
especially when you've been through trauma. That's basically what I've been trying to say, but I've been saying it very slowly. My bad. But continue. What are you saying?
I'm saying there is truth to what you're saying, but I'm saying you can get to the same result if you think sensibly and logically as well. You don't. It doesn't have to be some mad emotional journey just to see that this person's cheating you.
That's how people work.
You don't listen. Like, you're doing this whole emotional thing. I'm saying there's more than one way to skin a cat. If you could see somebody is displaying traits of, oh, they probably will cheat on me, you don't need to go on an emotional roller coaster to realize that, oh, this person may not be good for me.